Glued adverb. Parehong formulas ilikun atau. Irom de cake luto. No sus if kafti wo. Was I latico? Ike was euti. You what you like ludo? Leka kilo idiom. Ilmum omoro ryuto. Akif. 어찌 알아 이건 거리고 어레스 유르크도 이위 키우고 키와 우리 유익 이루베스를 놓고 가다 유도
So, we've been betrayed. Which is unironic. You can attack by beating Dormin, but it doesn't really do anything. You can't kill these guys. Ugh, turn. But you can really see how Wander was able to kill these Colossi, considering they're so tiny. And you can see Lord Emon down there. Stop shooting me! Ugh. Turn! See, like, even if you try to smash them, which you can, it's just, it won't do anything. So we're just gonna let him go. But I just want to pay attention to the detail of, I guess this would be Dormin. Like, the way the smoke pattern is makes it look like it's fur. It's just, it's a really cool design. And, yeah, we've been betrayed, sadly. But, oh, okay, that's a cool effect. You add the light through the shadow and it shows bits and pieces of the shadow. And a bunch of arrows, apparently. But, oh, come on, go. No, I'm still stuck there. Looking at the wall. Probably looking at Phaedra's thing. Ugh. But that's all I wanted to add there. Well, we're no longer Wander, we're just a shadow of him. Ugh. What the? Hold on, how far can we go? How far can we go doing this? I'm actually kind of interested. I've never tried this. Oh no, no, stop. I want to try. I'm a little bunny. Because I want to see if you can get outside doing this. It's supposed to suck you in all the way. No. It might just trigger at that point. I want to keep trying. I'm stubborn. No, come on. Come on. Little bunny. No. Little bunny. No. Little bunny, come on. No. It's just gonna keep going. So... might as well accept our fate. I didn't even know you can go that far, though. You'd probably go farther if I was determined, but I don't think I really care. So, but we're the only remaining shadow that is Wander. And, well, he's about to become one of the lost. And it makes you wonder, since Wander's turned into the shadow, what were all the other shadow figures? Were they, like, the failed ones that tried to do the same thing? They were just turned into a new Colossus? Because Dormin used Wander as a host body. So, like the other ones, become just a host body of the parts of Dormin, and the last remaining piece was, well, the last piece of Dormin for another person, so that Dormin could reunite all of the other pieces of him to become the true, complete Dormin. Who knows? Because, I mean, there's an individual shadow figure for every Colossus, so it makes you wonder of who those shadow figures were before they became shadows. I don't know, just another piece of the story that will never be told. And they left Mono there, sadly. But I'll let you guys see the rest of this. So that's the end of Shadow of the Colossus. This game's amazing, and I'm glad I could play through it despite the technical problems that I've had through it. But it's an amazing game. If you guys have not played it, go play it. It is so good. Just to clear up some stuff, after the main game ends, I'm not showing this, there are time trials. Oh god. There is, time trials that you can do, and you can unlock new stuff, and, you know, like, different horse skins for aggro, and, you know, like, a couple different swords. There's even the little coin quest for Dormin's sword, and all that. Because, one, is way too time consuming, and it's honestly not really worth it. The game's there for the main game and purpose. The time trials are there if you just want to mess around. And a cool thing that I like is they're showing all of the Colossi dead and turning into the environment, which you can tell the very like early Colossi, like Quadratus and all of them, are just almost part of the, like, basically part of the environment now. Even Dirge is just mainly sand. So Celossia looks like the same as we left him. But the ending of this game, yeah, you can't even tell if Pelagia's there. He died underwater, so you can't really tell if he's there. But this game is just amazing to play through. It's beautiful, and it's a little different art style than they used back in PS3 and PS2. Okay, Zenobia did not die there, nor did, well, Arcus did die there actually. That was scripted, but like the art style and the atmospheres that you get to traverse through, and because you don't have to go out and kill all these colossi and all that. You can honestly just, you know, explore around the game. You can even get up to that bridge there. The temple to every colossi we kill, you can go to the top of it, and there's actually a little area up there where there's forbidden fruit. But you know, you don't have to go out and kill all these colossi all in one go. You know, it's like the first Zelda, which I think is very cool. And this is the last piece of dialogue here. Alright, there's no more dialogue through this. Mono doesn't really say anything, and yeah, the credits are gonna continue. But, like, as I was saying before, the atmosphere and the art style, and, like, there's a lot of ups with this game that are amazing. The story is really good, the exploration part is really good, you're not forced to do anything. You know, the way that game runs, the design of it, even the physics of it, because as I've said at the very beginning of this game, the entire game is revolved around physics, to the way aggro moves, to wander, to even the colossi. You know, like, you can tell there's individual forces acting upon each object, and now we're seeing here that wander's being reborn, technically. But this is one thing I do want to bring up, and this is just the end of the game. Wander's been reborn. Dormin kept his promise at the end, in that he resurrected Mono, and even added a bonus that Wander would be reborn, but with horns. But the question is, does Wander still remember who he was? And does he keep a piece of Dormin with him? Because Dormin revived both Wander and Mono. So does Mono and Wander contain a piece of Dormin? Because, well, Dormin was this, like, Satan-esque being that, I mean, I'm pretty sure he didn't start off like that, in that he was saying the people, you know, Emon and all of them, he was saying that they sealed him off in 16 individual pieces to seal away his power. So was that society of those people realized that they didn't want an overpowering power ruling them, and they just sealed him off? Like, was Dormin just a god, just an individual god over the ruled their lifestyle, basically? You know, controlled these lands, and that's probably why they made them the sealed lands, because they probably only saw these individual parts. I mean, look at this. You got the temple, and you got so many other structures. So it's very plausible that Dormin did be like a helpful god to these people. But I guess the people realized that Dormin had all the power, and they wanted the power, so they sealed him off. That's what I think happened. And That's why Dormin was wanting revenge, because he wanted to keep the power over everything. Because without the people, he can't. I mean, yeah, he has power, but all to himself. He wanted the power to rule, and they took that away from him. That's what I think is the little story behind all of this, and hopefully all the voice cracks too. But now that it's said and done, and all these statues are destroyed, and the Colossi are no more, does Dormin still become part of this realm? Does he still have influence in anything? Because, as I said, he is the one that revived Mono, and now Wander, baby Wander. So did he lace a couple parts of himself within these two? He basically controlled their death. He brought them back from death, basically. So did he bring himself apart with them? And if so, is there a chance that he is going to try to be reborn? Because in these sealed lands, it's only him, Baby Wander and Mono. And, without them, there can't be a society. Because who else is going to make the children of the land? And it's a really messed up topic, but, without Wander and Mono, unless if they make more people, there won't be any other people. It'll only be them in the land. So, will that species survive? And if it does, then maybe we'll see a continuation of this story. Because it's just really interesting. Because there's so many plot holes and so many, there's so much stuff that could be added that we don't know of. And that's the beauty of this game, is that there's the unknown that we try to guess. But now we're back at the very beginning with the eagle flying off towards the moon. So, I don't know, that was just a couple pieces of plot that I think could be legitimate. But again, there's a lot of other theories, and there's a lot of other parts of the story that we may not know. So, anyway, that's this series. That's Shadow of the Colossus. So, since this series is done, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a couple days off of break, because I want to think of a good new playthrough for you guys, and fix this cutting issue. And if any of it cutted in the not cuts, what am I saying? Cutscenes. Yeah, not cut screens. Cutscenes. I am an idiot. But if anything cut in these cutscenes, I am sorry. Yeah, that's really all I can say about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this game as much as I did. And, yeah. Leave a suggestion for anything you think I should play. And I will see you guys in the next playthrough. Talk to you guys later.